Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to our lecturer, Sir Fethi. I am Muhammad Haziq bin Mustaffa. I am from 4 BAVM 1, and today I would like to talk about aircraft financing and aviation growth. Okay, to start with, a key component in the growth of this aviation industry is the availability of capital to finance aircraft transactions. Business that want to own or operate aircraft for business purposes as well as commercial operators. All of them need sources of capital to purchase or lease an aircraft. The changes in the banking industry started in the New York market collapse in October 2008, severely impacted the ability for buyers to finance or lease aircraft. Throughout 2009, lending on aircraft seemed to come to a complete stop. Okay, I would like to talk about the three main issues that affecting the aviation growth from aircraft financing, which is the first one is cancellation orders of aircraft. The second one is small and regional banks have exited the aircraft financing businesses, and then the third one is the lack of availability for capital financing. Okay, first of all, the first point is aircraft cancellation orders. Aircraft manufacturers have seen a wholesale order cancellation as financing deals fell apart. Maybe some of these deals did not make sense in the new economy, but it seems the banking industry just walked away from the aviation entirely because they could no longer get financing. And then the second one is many small and regional banks have exited the aircraft financing businesses entirely, leaving a big void in the market of financing, especially in the small aircraft market, which is the small aircraft market is a market that is less than 1 million value. And then the last one is the lack of availability of capital for financing equipment purchases is not unique to aviation, but from my perspective, it seems that we have been hit harder than most industries. But as we all know also, the major aircraft finance or lease companies like GE, General Aviation and Bank of America are still doing big deals, but there are very limited market, and that does not reach the majority of businesses and general aviation users. Okay, as we all know that aircraft have a very long life cycle, in many cases 30 plus years. Evidence the fact that many businesses aircraft built in 1970 and 1980s are still safely and efficiently serving their purpose nowadays. With that long asset life cycle, there has not been a rational means to provide financing or leasing that covers the risk of capital at a price acceptable for both borrower and lender. In a conclusion, I believe in the free market with government regulation to keep the playing field level and honest. However, there has to be a balance between lending practice and not over-regulating some point, where banks quit lending money. Based on my findings from most banks these days is that they are afraid to lend money because of the new regulatory climate. Hopefully, new players see opportunity for profitability lending in the aerospace sector and specifically in business aviation. It may take a different business model of lending than the conventional banking model we know today. Our industry would benefit greatly from new sources of capital. Aviation manufacturers and service providers are ready to put their people back to work. Thank you very much. That's all from me.